Hello, hi, namaste, and welcome to the Pause Circle session 2. So, if you have seen my recording for the month of May, session 1, it was all about finding out what is energy, where our energy is going, and what is helping. It's like an energy audit that we did. I hope it helped you because if you have come back to this recording, it means that it did add value to you. I'm super excited as always to share what worked for me, and I hope it works for you and makes a difference in your life. Today, the Pause Circle session 2 for the month of May is all about creating an energy rich life. Creating an energy rich life. Interestingly, energy is not something we find. It's actually something we cultivate. So if you can think of a beautiful garden that you've ever seen, and the city that I come from, Bangalore, earlier used to be called Garden City. So you can imagine the number of gardens I had the privilege of enjoying from my childhood. If you closely look at a garden, right, it just didn't become a beautiful garden. There's someone who's continuously working on the placements of the plants, the look, and watering them. So it is not beautiful by accident, but with intention. And trust me, neither does our energy. It's not by accident, and it's not like a gift that somebody has and that you don't. We can all cultivate energy. So let's spend a little time now focusing on how do I intentionally cultivate energy that makes me and my life more richer. But before that, I want to ask you, if you know the connection between motivation and energy, I want to know why motivation fails. Think about it. Why motivation fails. And the reason I'm asking this question and want you to ponder is motivation is like a weather and energy is climate. So if you know the difference between weather and climate, weather is like what is happening right now. Like right now, it's morning in Bangalore and it's pretty sunny and slightly on the hotter side. So it could be today's temperature, today's rain, today's sunshine, today's storm, and it changes quickly. That's the weather. Whereas climate is a long-term pattern. So generally, when you talk about a particular place, you ask, what's the climate of that place? You don't ask what's the weather of the place, right? What's the climate? And is a region typically hot or cold? Is it dry or humid or rainy or arid? And remember, for the climate to set in, the changes happen slowly over time. It's not immediate or drastic, not like you have 4 different weathers, seasons in a day. That's more weather. So I hope this has given you clarity. And that's why motivation is exactly like that. It changes daily, but energy can be built intentionally. So let me share with you our energy garden framework. I love this. I have a beautiful garden. In fact, as I'm recording this, I'm also getting to see some lovely butterflies in my garden. I thoroughly enjoy this. More than 50 different shades of green. So most of my analogies today for you would be about the garden. So this is called energy garden framework. Okay. So for the garden to be beautiful and the flowers to bloom, you need sunlight. So let's start first with sunlight as an analogy. Sunlight is all about what energizes me. So think about what all things. It could be task, it could be people, it could be environment, it could be weather, it could be anything that energizes you. Note it down if you want to. So I'm again repeating. First is sunlight, what energizes me. Second is you need water. For the garden to be thriving, you definitely need water. So the question then becomes, what restores me? What restores my energy? Third is soil. With sunlight and water, you also need soil, right? And soil is all about what grounds me. What grounds me? And the last is weeds. What drains me? So I'm going to give you a minute. And like I said, this is a YouTube recording. So you could actually pause it and take your time to write these four things in the framework. Sunlight, what energizes me. Water, what restores me. Soil, what grounds me. And weeds, what drains me. And as you keep writing these thoughts, take time again to pause. I had a participant who shared with me that in the month of April, when she was going through the pause circle recording, she said, "Can you believe I actually paused your recording for more than 24 hours? She said, I really needed that time. And I actually came back to your recording next day. And I said, thank you. Isn't that beautiful that you take so much time to dwell and focus for yourself? So please, you're most welcome to pause and spend time in these four things in the framework. Now, once we are clear about this, right, this clarity gives us, so if you know, we did a session on clarity in our pause circle, and that actually gives you the framework. Because once you have the things, it's pretty clear and you know what to do. So now I'm going to share with you a physical activity that actually, what I call it as energy expansion. So I'm going to get up and do it for you, and you could do it along with me as well. So firstly, I want you to stand up. Okay. Stand up and stretch your arms wide, like wide. You need to feel the pain on your shoulder blades. Absolutely wide. Take up as much space as you want. See? And notice how energy changes just by doing this. And then fold inward. And notice the difference. Outward, inward. Outward and inward. And you can do as many times as you want. And you see the energy literally coming in and going. And this exercise clearly proves that the body influences energy, just not the mind alone. So I want you to reflect on four things while you build this energy. And you can do this exercise anytime, anywhere. Isn't that beautiful? Even in a car, you can stretch as much as possible while you're riding, or of course, park to the side, and then just get that energy back quickly. So every time you want to get your energy back, And if you're not able to do this physical energy expansion exercise, you can also do one thing that is easy in your mind. And even this can be done during your meetings where you feel the energy is getting drained, or you have this energy vampires who suck the energy out of you. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is restoring me now? What nourishes me? What depletes me? And what must I protect? Just these 4 questions. What nourishes me? What restores me? What depletes me? And what must I protect? Again, getting the clarity, you can actually create, the energy that you want. So please remember that we cannot create energy through force. We can only create energy through alignment. And that's why body and mind alignment should be there to create that energy. So daily, by practicing energy expansion and the 4 questions that I asked you, what restores me, what nourishes me, what depletes me, and what must I protect? Keeping this in mind, you can actually focus on where your attention needs to be, and the energy automatically grows towards that attention. So now, as we come to the end of the session, I want you to make a promise for yourself that this month, I will protect my energy by doing what? Take your time again. Okay, this is a promise to yourself. This month, I will protect my energy by doing what? Dash, dash, dash. Think about what you want to do. If you ask me, I love writing it. But the moment you pen that thought down, it becomes a commitment to yourself. So go ahead and do it. Take your time again. Pause me right here. Take your time and come back. And I just want to end the session by giving another analogy, which is my favorite, is a river stays alive because it flows, not because it holds on. Right? A river, beautiful dance that it does, is because of the movement and flow. And energy is the same. And I genuinely wish that not only the month of May, but the entire year, on any time you come back to this pause circle session, and anytime you feel you're depleting your energy and you want to build it back, come back here and spend some time. And I really wish you an energetic week, month, and year ahead.